Once there was a small village named Kshetrapuram. This village was in a very, very remote, scary, and dreaded area. There were dense mountains everywhere surrounding the village. This village was surrounded by thick and scary forests. The people of this village also lived a very terrible and scary life because all around the village many ghosts, witches, and vampires used to roam around. Very scary ghosts, witches, and vampires. If anybody needed to go out of their homes, they had to go only in the daytime. If anyone roamed during the night, no one knew whether he or she would be able to come back alive or not. Even his dead body would not be found. Many times it so happened that someone or the other went out during the night and till date never returned home, nor their bodies were found. It was as if they all disappeared all of a sudden. In this scary village, there used to be a tree in the western direction of the village, and no human used to go towards the area where the tree was located. Number of human skulls hanged on each branch of the tree for many thousands of years, and that tree looked very, very scary. Very, very scary. The villagers here followed a very, very weird custom for many, many years now. The custom was that when someone dies, they kept his corpse in the middle of the village and separated the head of that corpse and then hang it on the branch of the scary tree which was located in the western direction of that village. And this custom was going on in that village for many years now. And on the other hand, there lived a very weird and strange man in a scary cave situated in the village premises for many thousand years now. He used to protect the village from the ghosts, witches, and vampires, ensuring that they could not enter the village and harm the villagers. The villagers used to celebrate a festival in which they used to sacrifice a goat and then collect its blood in a bowl and present it to the weird-looking man, keeping it in front of his cave. Then the strange weird-looking man came out of the cave and drank the blood from the bowl kept in front of him, leaving behind a little blood. With this little blood left in the bowl, he wrote a message on the wall of the cave, which looked very, very scary. The message he wrote was only understood by the village headman. The village headman then read the message, and the message would tell them whether or not the village was going to face any disaster. This ritual had been happening for thousands of years, but only once it so happened a year that strange-looking man suddenly wrote a very strange and fearful message. A very strange and fearful message. And the message was that, from now on, your village is going to witness a dreaded bloodbath of the villagers. A very powerful, bloodthirsty witch called Blood Pinjara witch is coming nearer and nearer to the village. And this time, I don't even have the power to stop her, as she is very much mightier than my powers and strength. To stop this bloodbath and destruction of the village, I have thought of an idea. I shall allow the ghosts, witches, and vampires to enter the village, whom till today I have stopped from doing so. By doing this, I'll be able to save my powers and hold that mighty bloodthirsty witch for a while. And then after 15 days, I'll be able to gather more power to defeat that bloodthirsty witch. Till then, witches, ghosts, and vampires will roam everywhere in your village, and you shall have to live life with them for these 15 days. You people have to live only inside your homes without anyone coming out from their homes even for a moment, and also making no noise. After telling this message, the strange person goes away into his cave. The village headman in the same evening sent a man beating drums, who announced, "Listen, listen, listen! The chief wants to give you all a very important message. All villagers have to go to the middle of the village and attend a meeting." Just as the headman had instructed, all the villagers reached the middle of the village. Then the village headman announced to his villagers, "My instructions are to everyone that from today onwards, no one will come out from their homes for the next 15 days. Everyone will have to stay inside their homes only. This is because a terrible and very dangerous, bloody, thirsty, blood-pinjara witch trying to enter our village. This message has been given to us by the strange man who lives in the cave of our village, and according to him, no one is permitted to come out of their homes for their own safety, and everyone has to be very, very careful. Each one from small to big will have to stay inside the house without making any noise. If you make even the slightest noise, that bloodthirsty blood-pinjara witch will attack you, quenching her thirst for blood, and will try to kill you and make a pile of your bodies and will eat you up. So, all have to be very, very careful. You have to do one more work. On every step of this village, many ghosts will roam for the next 15 days. That's why you all have to keep a pot filled with blood outside your homes, and if anyone keeps the pot empty without filling it with blood, then the ghosts and witches will enter your homes and will kill you. And after that, even God will not be able to save you. If you do this for the next 15 days, then we will be able to save ourselves from that bloodthirsty witch." The headman was giving instructions to his villagers in this way. Hearing his words, a villager said, "Sir, if we won't come out of the house, how will we be able to survive, and what will we eat? In this way, how will we be able to sit in the house for 15 days? Please tell us, sir, the solution to this." Then the headman said, Okay. If anyone does not have food items when they need, we have a tunnel in the western direction of the village, and through that tunnel you can come to my home. I keep food stored there. You people should come carefully till the tunnel route, because to get into the tunnel, you have to walk halfway in the village, and at that time you may be in danger. So you people have to come into the tunnel very, very carefully. And don't forget to keep the blood in the pot. This was the message given by the village headman to his villagers. He was giving such instructions to the villagers to keep them safe.